Did you see it? Getting close to this damn microphone. Did you see it? The Raptors 93-89 over the Cleveland Cavaliers. They win game 4. They tap the series at 2-2. Damn it, That's what the hell I'm talking about. That is what the hell I am talking about. This thing is tied up, and everybody is as quiet as a goddamn mouse right now. Everybody is quiet because the Raptors, listen, we have to give the Raptors some respect right now. Can we please give the Raptors some respect right now? Because they played, it was awful from an offensive standpoint. We absolutely know that. I mean, how they won this game with some of the numbers that they had is just straight up, flat out, hard-nosed defense in this game. They shot 4 for 30. They shot, once again, let me repeat that. You heard me correctly here, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, I heard it. They shot 4 for 30 from three-point range. 4 for 30. I don't want to hear that CMB is a future star. He's a dang star right now. CMB, did you see the last defensive possession that he had against Donovan Mitchell? I mean, just an absolute thing of beauty. He did not go for the fakes. He stayed disciplined. I mean, you see him slide those puppies? I mean, are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I mean, just wow. Wow. And I know people are absolutely stunned right now. Absolutely stunned right now. Ash YI4TW, $10 for the super chat. You know, I'm going to drop one. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Any funds that I get on this show goes to directly improving the quality of this program. So I absolutely appreciate it. But boy, do we have some things to talk to you about in this one. Because this was a crazy game. I mean, just nuts. I mean, at halftime in this game, if you didn't see it and you're just tuning in now, this thing was 38-36 at the half. Yes, 38-36 at the half. It was the first time two teams at the half did not have 40 since 2015. 11 years. I mean, that is just unbelievable. And listen, we're going to go through numbers here and all that kind of stuff. But overall in this game, I'm like, damn, I can't believe what I just witnessed here. I mean, what happened? I'm not even going to lie. I'm a little surprised by the play of some of these guys on Cleveland. I mean, Donovan Mitchell, 6 of 24 from the field. 6 of 24 from the field. James Harden, 6 of 14 from the field in this game. 2 of 6 from three-point range. But he had 7 turnovers again. 7 turnovers again. I mean, I don't even know what to say at this point. But I'm sure everybody in the city of Cleveland is absolutely pissed right now. They are absolutely pissed right now because they knew just a couple days ago, and by knew, I mean knew that they were going to sweep us. They were going to sweep the Raptors. That's what they thought. But Scotty Barnes and CMB and RJ Barrett said, hell no, that ain't happening. And guess what? Listen to this. Ingram actually did show up to the party today. He did show up to the party today. Now, don't get me wrong. He shot a 6 for 23 from the field. The brother shot 6 of 23 from the field. So in no ways is that good. But I mean, damn it, the brother showed up and he gave you 23 points, 8 or 9 from the free throw line and made them when they counted. All right, 6 rebounds, only 1 turnover, but gave you 2 blocks as well. So I will say this. Yes, he shot abysmal from the field, but damn it, at least he kept shooting. He knew what his job was in this game. And you don't get soft and you don't get scared when you're not shooting properly. Damn it, you grow a set. You grow a set of some goddamn balls and you keep shooting away. That's what you got to do if you're Brandon Ingram. He did that. So I'll give him his respect. Did not shoot well, like I mentioned, but at the end of the day, he stuck with it. He stuck with it. He grew a set, and damn it, he made them when they counted. He ended the second quarter huge. Remember, he had 10 points at the end of that second quarter. That was huge. The Raptors went on a 10-0 run to finish that Q. So that's a big, big deal. Okay, that's a big deal. He showed up when he needed them. 10 points at the end of that second quarter. Gave them the 2-point lead at the half. That is big. That is big because he struggled mightily at the beginning of this one. He struggled mightily at the beginning of the. Maybe it might have been Big Glow. Maybe it might have been Glorilla. She was in the building. She was in the. I think he knew. He did not want to look at Glorilla at the end of this game if we took the L. He didn't want to do it. He said, listen, wifey's in the building. She's sitting up front. I can't take this L tonight. I will not take the L tonight. Big Glow is in the building, and I'm going to bring it home. Listen, there are a few people that we need to discuss here. More than a few. And I'm going to talk about Cleveland in just a little bit as well. Okay? I ain't feeling 100% yet, but damn it, I'm feeling great right now. I'm going to tell you that right now. Once again, for everybody who's already here, for everybody who's watching me live right now, damn it, you get one. I'm going to drop one. The whole team did a press conference after the game. Did you hear what they said? I got it right here for you. Did you hear what they said?
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want.
You're goddamn right. And you know what else? This wasn't a great offensive game by any means by either team. But you know what the Raptors showed on defense tonight? I'm going to show you. Oh hell yeah. Hell and Scotiabank Arena tonight. They brought it. They brought the noise. They brought the pain. They brought everything we needed tonight to get this W. They brought everything we needed tonight, or today, I should say, to get this W. These guys just proved to me what I already know. Cavs are soft like, what was that last word? Butter. Well, listen, it's funny because what up, Raptor Champs is in the building. What do we say? There's a reason. Right. And listen, at the end of this season, what were we talking about when it came to the Raptors? Some people are saying, oh, we don't want them to be in the playoffs. We already know what this team is and blah, 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 blah. And I say, no. Well, I say, no. You want them in the playoffs, right? Because at the end of the season, when it's time for you to make trades, evaluate contracts, blah, 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 you got to be able to properly evaluate your team. And the best way to evaluate your team is to see them in a playoff series. Because now is the time you're going to either see them shrink or you see the players that rise to the occasion. Now, listen, we knew that Colin Murray Boyles was good before the playoffs started. But now we're learning even more about him. Imagine now if you don't see these games. Right? If you don't see these games, yes, you know he's good, but this hits different now. This hits different. And they brought the physicality today. They brought the physicality to Cleveland, and they just weren't able to kind of shift that physicality from the Raptors. Like, If you look at this, right, look at how many times Donovan Mitchell hit the ground in this game. That's what I was most impressed to see. That's what I really wanted to see. Put him on his ass. If Donovan Mitchell, James Harden, when they're going into the key and getting into the lane, and it's tough to stop them from getting into the lane, you got to put these guys on their ass. Okay? Do I have a sound effect for that? Maybe not exactly, but I think I can find you something here. Let's see. Okay, that's the best I can do for that one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen. Gave you a wet fart there. Listen, put them on their ass. That's exactly what we need to see. And let's go over some of these guys here. I'm going to go over, I typically don't go over some of the Cleveland guys, but I want to go over some of the Cleveland guys as well. But let's start here. So, first of all, Brandon Ingram in this game, and we're going to go to some team stats as well in just a little bit, but not yet. Let me start off with some of these numbers here. I talked to you about one Brandon Ingram. So 36 minutes in this game, okay? 23 points, 6 of 23 from the field, 3 for 7 from three-point range, but he made them when it counted, 8 and 9 from the free throw line, gave you 6 assists, but the big number that I'm looking at, just one turnover. Just one turnover, because when they're throwing that double team at you and they're coming from the backside, right? You don't want to make a nasty pass going out of bounds and forcing up tough shots. They're coming, they're stripping you. We don't want to see any of that. So we don't want to see Brandon Ingram force up bad shots, make bad passes, turn the ball over. So I'm very happy about the one turnover, but just the fact that he kept at it, he didn't get rattled. Okay, because there's a difference between missing shots and being rattled. You don't want to be rattled out here. No, that is a very bad look. So shout out to Brandon Ingram. I'm going to drop one for him because he kept with it. Even though it was a tough night, you needed that 23, and he kind of scored in spurts tonight. And those spurts, especially that one in the second quarter that propelled the Raptors to have the 2-point lead at the half, was huge. They needed that. RJ Barrett, 39 minutes in this game, 18 points, 8 of 22 from the field for RJ Barrett. Okay. 8 rebounds in this one, 1 assist, gave you 4 turnovers, but he gave you 2 steals as well. He's like the release valve. Okay, if Brandon Ingram is struggling and you're getting some stuff from Scotty, you're getting some stuff from Pirtle or whoever the hell ever is out there, Colin Murray Boyles, RJ is the guy that you look to because he's always aggressive. He's always trying to look to get into the paint. Streaky shooter, but when he's on for you, he can make shots. Barrett just 1 of 4 from the free throw line, so we've talked about that a lot. We still want to see him improve there. But RJ is like that release valve. He's that extra guy who you know that you can depend on. You can depend on to get buckets. And so he's been steady. RJ has been steady this entire series. Can we put some damn respect on his name, please? Can we put some respect on his name? What up, Superfan Mo? Superfan Mo, I did see you in here, but like these are the most comments I've ever had this fast on this show. They are coming in fast and furious right now. CMB is having an outstanding playoff run. This isn't a win. This is a slugfest without him. Oh boy, 100% right. Just 100% right. I mean, listen, this was just a great game played all around, not from an offensive standpoint, but from a physical, tough mindset. This is it. This is encouraging. This is encouraging. The fact that they have this thing at 2-2. Do you know I watched Sports Center a couple days ago on ESPN? You're watching First Take. You're watching all these different shows. You guys realize they don't talk about this series at all. At all. They don't mention this series. Well, damn it, they're going to mention it now. They're going to mention it now. Okay? Scotty Barnes in this game. Let me just go ahead and just... Okay? We're going to drop one for here. Listen, I'm proud of everybody tonight. I am very proud of all these guys. But Scotty tonight, 42 minutes in this game. And he looked gassed. Don't get me wrong. He looked gassed in this one. And he should be. The way that he was working, 42 minutes. He had 23 points. He was 6 of 15 from the field. 11 of 14 from the free throw line. And guess what? Scotty made free throws down the stretch when they mattered the most. He made free throws down the stretch when they mattered the most. That is big time stuff from Scotty Barnes down the stretch. Cavs looks tired. Not sure what's going on. I know what's going on. They got their ass kicked. That's what's going on. And listen, they're to, and you're making me jump ahead here. You're making me jump ahead here. I'm going to talk about those guys in just a little bit. I'm not there yet. And listen, let's talk about, and we'll talk about a whole bunch of these guys for down the stretch as well in this show today. But let's go here. There's a couple guys, two other guys I'm going to mention in the starting lineup that I haven't spoken about yet. Jakob Poeltl and Jacoby Walter. Okay, Jakob Poeltl and Jacoby Walter. Jakob Poeltl in this game, okay, he played 21 minutes. He had 10 points. He was 4-7 from the field, and he had 6 rebounds and 1 assist. I think it's safe to say that at this point, anything you can get out of Jakob Poeltl is good. Is that true? Can we admit that? I mean, anything. And I mean, anything you can get out of him. Because, I mean, what we saw in games 1 and 2 were just flat out abysmal. So if he can give you those 10 points and 6 rebounds, being efficient, 4 of 7 from the field, that's all I'm asking for at this point, to be completely honest with you. And he provided that. And I'm going to say this. Jacoby Walter in this game, okay? Jacoby Walter in this game played 27 minutes and put up a donut. He was 0 of 9 from the field and 0 of 8 from three-point range. But I'm going to say this. He played really well from a defensive standpoint. He played really well defensively. And if you were watching this game and had eyes, forget about what he did on offense. And I was snapping too because he missed some wide open threes. And we haven't seen him miss wide open threes like this. I don't think at any time of the season. Maybe at the beginning of the season. But I don't think you're going to typically see Jacoby Walter get wide open threes and miss that many. I really don't. So, listen, the Raptors escape with this 4-point win, and there are still many things that could have gone way better for you in this game. Okay? So, we can even touch on that a little bit later down the stretch. But before we even get into the game breakdown, let's go to the bench for a second. Let's go to the bench because there are a couple guys from the bench that I do have to mention. Okay? You got big minutes here from Colin Murray-Boyles and Jamal Shead. And let me say this before I get to Colin Murray-Boyles. Jamal Shead defensively in this game, just a flat out stud. I mean, are you kidding me? He did a phenomenal job on the defensive end in this game. I don't give a damn about the 2 points. I don't give a damn about the 1 of 6 from the field and the 0 of 5 from three-point. I don't care about none of that. What he showed up and did on James Harden, the way he was playing defense, I mean, damn. Y'all really made Raptors fans proud. I mean, Raptors fans today, I don't even know what time of the day it is anymore. It looks like it's daytime, but I'm so hyped right now. I don't know what time of the day it is. You really made Raptors universe proud today. Why? It's not just that you won the game. That's not what it is. We're talking hoops. We're talking basketball here. There's more. You won in Raptors fashion. Remember, we talked about this team needing to be gritty, physical, having an identity. This is what we're talking about. Can you grind out wins and get W's? This is it. This is what we need to see going forward. This is what we need to see that this team is capable of. And damn it, they did that here today. Colin Murray Boyles in this game. Okay? Colin Murray Boyles in this game. He played 27 minutes. He had 15 points, 5 of 11 from the field, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, gave you 10 rebounds. So he gave you a double-double. He gave you 3 assists in this one, 2 steals. He gave you 5 offensive rebounds in this game. 5 offensive rebounds in this game. That is huge. It's huge. And now you're looking at some of these team numbers. Listen to this from both teams here. Cleveland shot 32 of 87 from the field in this game. The Raptors shot 31 of 97. 31 of 97. Cleveland shot 37%. The Raptors shot 32%. The Raptors shot 13% from three-point range in this game. Yes. You heard me. The Raptors shot 13%.
It's happening over here during whole season. I've been holding it back. It's a complete crap.
13%.
This is completely BS. This is shame. Shame for the referees. Shame for the league to allow this.
Take it easy, Darko. Take it easy. 13%, 4 of 30 from three-point range. They shot 27 of 36 from the free throw line, so they were aggressive going to the free throw line, which is key. It's key. With the Raptors and their physicality, one of the main things that you have to keep an eye on and see them do, they have to be very physical going to the free throw line, trying to get to the free throw line, getting into the bonus early, so that when they're struggling from an offensive standpoint, which we saw with them shooting the ball, they can be aggressive and get to the line. The last turnover play was timely, very smart to attack the blind side, 100%. 100%, okay? I'd be shocked. JoJo Fan 101 says, I'd be shocked if the Raptors shot this poorly on the whole again. Well, you know what was so crazy? I was listening to a lot of podcasts from the Cleveland side, so some Cleveland podcasters who do post games and stuff like that. And a lot of them were saying, like, listen, they should not be concerned because there is no way in hell that the Raptors are going to shoot the way they did again, right? There is no way they're going to shoot the way they did again. And guess what? They were completely right. They didn't shoot the way that they did. They shot horribly in this game. But defensively, boy, did they really step the hell up. They stepped the hell up big time. That Jamal Shed play on Mitchell at the end of the game where he knocked the ball away and got the turnover was fucking awesome. Excuse my language. And I think that was the play of the game. You know what? You could be right there. That could have been the play of the game. I'm going to drop one for you for bringing that up. If you get it, you get it. I'm going to drop one for you for bringing that play up. That, you see, those kind of plays are game changers because he dove for that. He dove, knocked it away. Then they go talk to each other, the referees. They call the 8-second violation. All of these plays matter. All of these plays matter. You see, this is where you build identity. This is where you build identity. And boy, I'm going to tell you, Jamal Shed off the bench, what he did defensively, I mean, he deserves a lot of credit. We got to show a lot of love to many different players in this one. Fast break points in this game, 15-10 advantage for the Raptors. Turnovers in this game. So Raptors, once again, good defense, force 18 turnovers from Cleveland. Raptors, 12 turnovers in this game. So they do a better job of securing and taking care of the basketball compared to Cleveland in this one. 19 assists on 31 made field goals. But I want to look at some of the rebounding numbers here because that's what I'm paying attention to. So listen to this. The Raptors win the rebounding battle here. They win the rebounding battle in this one, 59-56. And the Raptors get 21 offensive rebounds in this game. I'm gonna drop one for them for that. Okay, I'm gonna drop one for them for that 100% because the Raptors, what they're showing me, being physical, winning on the glass, getting these offensive rebounds, putting Donovan Mitchell on his ass. We're just a lot of. Yep, we got dogs. And listen, it's the right time to come out. It's the right time to come out. And once again, anybody who watches this show, you guys all know I'm like a broken record here. I repeat myself a lot. And it probably pisses a lot of people off. But listen, as a communicator, when you're trying to get points stuck in people's minds, you have to repeat yourself, right? And we talk about these things constantly, over and over and over again. We've been talking about a whole bunch of these things all season. And to see the Raptors come up huge tonight, wow. I mean, just wow. Use Yak as a super bench guy. You know what? I think they're going to continue going with this lineup. So what they're doing is, they're still starting Yak, but they're pulling him early for Murray Boyles, because now you see that Murray Boyles is playing more than Yak is, right? When it comes to the numbers. And I mean, just incredible. It's so fascinating to see all these people who are talking about Colin Murray Boyles now from the US, how good he is and how great he's playing on both ends of the floor. And what's great is he doesn't have to hunt for anything on the offensive end. He just gets what he's just taking what he's getting. From a defensive standpoint, we know he's tough, he's physical, he's all over the place, and he can play against multiple positions. But to see all these people, and analysts and writers and all these stuff talking about Colin Murray Boyles now in the playoffs, after not giving him that recognition as a rookie throughout the entire season, is a little annoying to me. It really, really is. And yes, some people did know about Murray Boyles, but damn it, we've been talking about it for a long, long time at this point. So what we're going to do now is I am going to get into the breakdown of this game, and then I'm going to try to get through all of these comments. I'm going to try and get through as many as I possibly can. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get into it right now. So in case you're wondering and didn't know, and if you're not familiar with the Raptors lineup, and you're new coming to this channel, just in case you didn't get the update already, obviously you did not see Emmanuel Quickley. Emmanuel Quickley has been ruled out for the rest of this series. We will not see him. And so you saw Barrett, Ingram, Walter, Pirtle, and Barnes in this game, okay, to start this game. So Scotty, number one, was starting off this game in attack mode. Okay, he had 2 monster dunks to start this game. He had 6 of the Raptors' first 8 points in this game. And the Raptors did have an 8-3 lead with 8:36 remaining in this game. Raptors' half-court defense looked really good. Jacoby and RJ were holding Harden in front of them. And now that we're talking about Harden, we can talk about some of these other guys on the Cleveland Cavaliers in this game, because I got to be honest with you guys. Is there anybody from Cleveland watching this? I don't know. But let me tell you guys something. You guys can let me know what you think about this as well before I get to the comments. What the hell is going on with Evan Mobley? Like, I mean, are you kidding me? I mean, what is going on with Mobley? I thought he was way better than this. Is he just like playing poorly from anybody who watches the Cavs a lot? I mean, what is going on? I mean, Evan Mobley in this game, he had 32 minutes in this game. He had 8 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 0 of 3 from three-point range. When I watch Evan Mobley shoot from three-point range, I would literally just tell guys on the Raptors to handcuff themselves behind their back. Just let him chuck it up from three-point range. He ain't doing nothing from out there. He might make one every now and then, But for God's sakes, if you see Evan Mobley shooting from three, just leave him out there. Don't approach him at all. Okay. But man, just really disappointing from Evan Mobley. I mean, Jared Allen gave you 15 rebounds. He was cleaning up the glass. 1 of 5 from the field, though. 27 minutes, 3 points. 1 of 5 for the field. Did give you the 15 rebounds. That's important. He gave you 2 blocks as well, 6 offensive rebounds. Give him some credit there. But just overall, you ain't getting much from Evan Mobley, who's supposed to be helping you out on the offensive end if you're Cleveland, not just defensively. You need something from him, especially when your other guys are shooting 6 of 24 for Mitchell and 6 of 14 from Harden. And listen, one big thing that the Raptors have made the adjustment on, Max Strus in this game, the guy who was crushing the Raptors in game 1 and 2, listen to this. 21 minutes, Max Strus, he had 1 point. 1 point. He was 0 of 5 from the field. And he's dangerous. When he's on, he can shoot that thing. He can shoot that thing. You got to watch him. The guy who was making me nervous down the stretch was Merrill. Merrill had 19 minutes in this game. He had 14 points, but he was 5 of 9 from the field, but he was 3 of 7 from 3-point range. 3 of 7 from 3-point range. And late he was making them. He was the guy who was making me nervous. But RJ and Jacoby were doing a good job of holding Harden in front of them in that first quarter. Mitchell drains a 3 on a nasty crossover on Jacoby Walter. They end up going on a 9-2 run. Game of runs. We saw it multiple times from Cleveland in this game. And we have to discuss these things because we have to potentially talk about what we will see in game 5, right? So we're going over all of these things. Raptors are 0 for 7 from 3-point range, 5 of 16 from the field, and that's with 5:15 remaining in that first quarter. So you already knew from early on, this wasn't looking too good. And it didn't look great for on Cleveland side either. All right, Ingram misses his second layup uncontested, and then that's when I absolutely just lost it because he was pissing me the hell off. The 2 layups that he missed in that first quarter, he could have just dunked both of them. I almost jumped through the roof yelling at the TV in this one. It drove me up the wall. And listen to the score after the first quarter. It was 17-14. 17-14 after the first quarter. The Raptors were 7 of 26 from the field. They were 0 of 11 from 3-point range. Cleveland was 7 of 22 from the field and 2 of 10 from 3-point range after that first quarter. So it didn't look very good. I mean, if you saw the halftime show on ESPN, Charles and Shaq, Kenny, they were just killing both of these teams. They were like, what the hell is this? A high school game? I mean, 38-36 at the half. I mean, this is ridiculous. The one guy I will say as well that really was getting under my skin and under my last damn nerve to start that second quarter was Dennis Schroeder. Is it anybody else, or does Dennis Schroeder, he annoys the hell out of me. I feel like everybody watching, he annoys you too. And I don't know that, but I feel like he does annoy you at the same time. He had 3 straight layups and was just getting into the paint at will. He's so tough to stop off the dribble. You got to play off of him. He ain't going to do nothing from 3-point range. And what happened to Dennis Schroeder? Like, don't get me wrong, like 13 minutes, 8 points, 4-7 from the field, 0-2. But I thought he was going to play a lot better in this series. 5 rebounds. I find he hasn't been too good with his decision making. 2 turnovers in this game. His 3-point shooting, you don't have to worry about that at all. And Tyson off the bench played a pretty decent game. Where's his numbers? 21 minutes, 9 points, 3 of 6 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3-point range, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. So to me, right now, everybody in Cleveland is a little bit stunned. I don't think they're panicking by any means. I mean, you're going back home for sure. But this might be a F around and find out kind of moment right now for Cleveland. Because if things don't go well from the jump in Cleveland, and somehow the Raptors end up stealing one, the Raptors might see themselves in the second round here. I mean, let's just start talking about it. The Raptors might F around and find themselves going up against Orlando in the next rounder. Is that who they would play? I don't know. I mean, listen, this is some crazy, crazy stuff. And so the Raptors, to me, in that second quarter, and we'll get back to some of the other stuff I was talking about before I get to the comments. They needed to play a little bit faster, in my opinion. And listen to this, right? 6:07 remaining in that second quarter. Brandon Ingram was 1 of 10 from the field. He was 1 of 10 from the field. And Scotty, listen, we got to show a lot of love to Scotty here. We got to show. Another thing, let me just read this comment quickly from Nana. What's going on, Nana? Another thing with Scotty, he was pretty deliberate by feeding Yakam, getting him involved. That's, you know what? I'm a drop one for you saying that because that's a really good point. That's important. That's important. You want to be able to keep these guys involved. So I'm glad that you brought that up. He's got to be good in that 20 minutes that he's playing. You're going to need him, right? And what I wanted to mention about Scotty as well is that Scotty was playing full court defense at times in this game, and he was playing full court defense on Harden. And when Harden crossed over half, he got frustrated. This is mid towards the end of the second quarter. He got frustrated because Scotty was just draped all over and slobbering all over him. And Harden takes him, throws Scotty to the ground, gets called for the offensive foul. And I'm like, yeah, that's what that hard-nosed defense is going to do for you. And Harden was frustrated because he's now, with 5 minutes remaining in that second quarter, he had 5 turnovers. Remember last game, he had 8 turnovers. I mentioned to you earlier, Harden had 5 turnovers in this game because they were on his ass like back pockets. Scotty, Jamal Shed, Jacoby Walter, they were on him. They were on him. Physical, okay? 3:15 remaining in that second quarter. The Raptors, listen to this. They were 1 of 18 from 3-point range. 1 of 18 from 3-point range. Ingram now. So let's paint a picture here. The Raptors are down by around 8 at this point. I think the score was 36-28. And I'm like, oh boy, where is this headed right now? Because this is so bad offensively that I don't know where they're going to go to for offense here, because everybody was just shooting so terribly. And not just the Raptors, Cleveland too, but the Raptors looked even worse. And then out of nowhere, Brandon Ingram, instead of curling up into a ball and hiding under the damn table, he grew a set. He said, the hell with this. We ain't going out like this. I'm going to keep it flying. Gets into the lane, gets a layup. Gets the ball again, goes back into the lane, goes to the free throw line. Then in transition, gets a rhythm 3. Boom, hits it. And then to end the cue, Barrett has the ball. He's on the left side. He hits Ingram. Ingram hits him with the pump fake, steps in, boom, drills another one. The arena is going absolutely crazy at this point. 10 unanswered to end the quarter. And listen, the Raptors 38-36 at the half. Ingram goes from 2 to 12 points. Barnes at that point has 10 points and 6 rebounds. Colin Murray Boyles had 9 points and 5 rebounds. The Raptors end up being 3 of 20 from three-point range, 11-6 in regards to fast break points for the Raptors at the half. And for the first time, like I mentioned, for the first time since 2015, both teams at the half did not reach 40 points, which is absolutely crazy to me. And Harden had 10 points. Mitchell had 6 points and 5 rebounds at the half. At the half. Ladies and gentlemen, it's halftime for me too. So I'm going to just, let me get some of this H2O here. All right. Everybody who's in here right now, damn it. You know what? I'm still so hyped right now. We got so many fun things that we got to talk about in this one as well. But it's for everybody who's in here right now as well. Okay. So we got to get into the second half here, and then I'm going to get to your comments. I'm getting it. And damn it, I'm going to try and get through every single one. And if you don't believe me, damn it, just watch. I'm going to start from the top and try to get through every comment that's in here. The Raptors now, okay? Jakob Poeltl is getting attacked to start the third quarter. Cleveland said, to hell with this. This guy, Poeltl, we're going to attack his ass. All right? So Mobley, Allen, go at him. So they start going at him and attack him. But then Scotty, who just mentioned it before, Scotty feeds Poeltl, boom, gets the and one. Okay? And this is the adjustment that I like that was made, that I can see was clear from the coaching staff, right? Excuse me. Remember last game? We talked about the bigs are completely sagging off Colin Murray, Boyles, and Jakob Poeltl. So the subsequent to that play with the and one, Poeltl had the ball, 1 foot in the paint, 1 foot out the paint. And Allen just completely sagged off of him. Completely sagged. And instead of Poeltl just looking around for somebody to pass to, you know what Poeltl did? Poeltl, seeing that Allen was sagged off of him, drove the ball straight into Allen and then gets fouled and makes the basket again, gets another and one. So those are key things that you point out that the coaching staff did a good job with, because you can see the way that instead of he was looking around for a second, then he said, wait a second, he's going to sag off me. No, I'm going to drive into him, try to create some contact. Then he gets the and one as well. And so Poeltl now is looking for that, and he's capable of finishing that play. You want to see that a bit more often going into game 5, whether it be from Jakob Poeltl or whether it be from Colin Murray Boyles, because they have the ability to finish, get the rebound, get the and one, and then at the same time, you want to be aggressive because you want them to hack you. You're trying to get into bonus as early as possible. So now you have even more of an incentive to be forceful going to the basket, because you want to be put on the line to get easy baskets, especially if you don't have a rhythm making field goals within that half-court offense. But Harden, and I'm going to say this, Harden was once again going to his left hand. He was going to his left hand straight to the basket. And then at that point, I'm like, yo, you got to be physical with Harden. You got to be physical with him. And I saw at some point multiple defenders trying to shadow that left hand from Harden, but he's quick and he's shifty. I've told you about that a lot. It's a lot easier said than done to stop these guys going to the hoop. Mitchell and Harden, they're not just shifty with a good handle. They got strong upper bodies. They got strength. So you got to pay attention to that. But 47-46, 7:10 remaining in the third quarter, and the Cavs had a 1-point lead. Raptors still shooting 3 of 26 from three-point range. And the thing is that the Raptors were actually getting good looks in this game. They were getting good looks and missing those shots. So once again, the Raptors and the looks that Jacoby Walter was getting, would he miss these many threes again? Right? 0 of 8 from 3-point range. I think he's getting a little bit more comfortable because when you still play well on the defensive end, I think he's going to be a bit more comfortable going forward, knowing that he still played well, even though he didn't look good offensively. He made some of those threes in Cleveland. And so we're going to see if he can do that once again when game 5 starts. And I mentioned here in my notes that Jamal Shed causing absolute havoc on the defensive end. And I'm almost done here going through these game notes. I can't wait to be done because I really want to get to your comments here. And Ingram, listen to this. Ingram gets a field goal, right? With 3:36 remaining in that third quarter. It was the first field goal that the Raptors had in over 5 minutes. So they went on a big time drought. And we've seen that multiple times throughout the season for the Raptors, the scoring droughts. Luckily, they haven't been happening that much toward the end of the season and so far in this playoff series, but we have seen it. But that was a really, really big one. And so the Raptors get lucky there. And the Raptors playing physical, but also playing with poise to end that third quarter. And that was huge. Excellent defense. And once again, the Raptors closed the quarter on a 12-2 run. A 12-2 run. And that is so big. Closing quarters are huge. Closing quarters are huge. You can't be lackadaisical ending a quarter. You get major momentum closing quarters, and seeing that you have that lead after the quarter is important. The Raptors take a 60-58 lead at the end of that third quarter. Okay, so now coming out to start the fourth quarter, I was pleasantly surprised by the way the Raptors played to start the fourth quarter. The Raptors, they come out and they're getting into the paint. They're being very physical, aggressive on the offensive end. They come out hungry. And Scotty was pushing the tempo, like really getting the ball as the point guard, pushing the tempo, getting into the lane, going coast to coast if he had to. And just another monster two-hand slam getting into the paint. He had a couple big-time dunks in this game. Just no fear, taking it to the rack. And so I was happy about seeing that. The Raptors, 74-69 with 8:03 remaining. Walter, like I mentioned, 0 of 8 at this point, 6:56 remaining from three-point range. And then Mitchell, Donovan Mitchell, just drains a cold-blooded three. And the Cavs go on a 10-0 run. This is where I started getting nervous. And then Mitchell comes out again and drills another three right from the top of from the top. I mean, drills it. It's a 15-2 Cavs run. A 15-2 Cavs run with 4:30 remaining. And I got to admit, 4:30 remaining in this game, the Cavs were up 84-76. And I was like, yo, this don't look too good right now. I was nervous. I'm not even going to lie. If I'm telling you the truth, I was really nervous.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled.
You want answers?
I want the truth.
You can't handle the truth.
And the truth is, I was scared as hell. But Merrill, who I talked to about, just came out drilling a couple threes late in this game here. And then Evan Mobley had 2 massive offensive rebounds in this game down the stretch as well. But the defense down the stretch from Murray Boyles, and to have Jamal Shed on the floor to close this thing out. I mean, we got to show a lot of love. We got to show a lot of love. That full court defense that Scotty Barnes was playing, and then Jamal, when making the pass, Jamal Shed diving for that pass to the point where they called an 8 seconds. I mean, come on. The defense, ladies and gentlemen. The defense. Just incredible here. Just I mean, that's what you heard in the arena. And damn it, the Raptors showed up on that end and showed out. I mean, down the stretch in this game, when this thing got, when the Raptors ended up taking that 3-point lead, and you got to show a lot of love to these guys for going to the free throw line and making free throws down the stretch. Scotty Barnes making those free throws down the stretch, that's just big time stuff. That is big time stuff. And Brandon Ingram to drain that 3 when the Raptors were down 5 to cut it to 2. I was like, yo, come on, man. Are you for real? I got goosebumps. I had goosebumps because it was just a thing of beauty. And then down the stretch, when the Raptors were up by 3 and they went to Donovan Mitchell and Colin Murray Boyles answered the call defensively. I'm talking moving his puppies right up on Donovan Mitchell, but to not go for the fake and stay disciplined and force him to make that tough 3-point attempt and then hit the rim, go out of come on.
I'm ballsy. I don't take no shit from anyone. I smoke my stogie anywhere I want.
I mean, the Raptors, 10-3 run, go on a 10-3 run. And then the defense of Colin Murray Boyles and Jamal Shed. I mean, just wow. Just wow. I got to get to your comments here. I'm going to get to your comments. We're going to start getting into your comments right now because I got a lot that I got to get through here. And I'm going to try and get through every single one. So let's start here. What do we got here? Ash YI4TW. Let's go. That's what's up. Johnny, let's go. What do we got? Adam H says Raps in 6. Dog 476. Colin Murray Boyles. That's what's up. Trouty, what is going on, my man? How about those Raptors? What's up, Mike? Chat, bam. Man, wow. Big stuff. Giovanni, what is going on? It was a mud fight, but the Raptors eked it out. They grinded out a big time win here. M. Tavares, what is going on? Barnes, a future face of the NBA. You're damn right, especially if he keeps playing like this. These guys just proved to me what I already know. Cavs are soft like butter. Hold on there, Johnny. Hold on there, Johnny. You may be onto something, though, but hold on. I ain't going to be disrespecting the Cavs, damn it, because Mitchell and Harden are going to be coming out like bats out of hell in Game 5. But I feel like the Raptors can kind of neutralize these guys at this point. You did it 2 games in a row. They might be onto something here. I don't want to hear about that CMB. I read that earlier. Let me go down a bit. Raps win when they shoot like ish from 3. 100% agree there. Nana says, like I said, down 0-2. I like our chances. Our team had a cupboard of adjustments and doesn't have any. They're praying Harden, Mitchell have great games plus one role player to step up. Yes. He replies to Nana Chowdy. Yep, that was a good call. Raps are stifling them. Let's get to Johnny. James Harden keeps doing this for years. Every series he plays, he gets worse as the series goes on. Well, hopefully he'll be even worse in game 5 then. Okay. Is there anybody here watching who is from Cleveland? I'm curious. Is there anybody here from Cleveland? Please get in the chat because I want to know what is up with Mobley here. Drag him down in the mud. We're great. We're great down there. Damn right. Drag him down in the mud. Harden has butterfingers. Y'all are snapping here right now. Harden cleaned up his turnovers in the second half. He had 6 in the first half. Damn. I didn't realize. I think, I did mention with 5 minutes remaining in that second quarter that he had how many? 5, I mentioned? Very interesting. Very, very interesting. I'm wondering what they're talking about right now in Cleveland. What we're talking about. And if you didn't see the beginning of the show, did you see the spin that I started with? Did you see the spin? I'll do it again. Let me. That was a spin. It works much better at the beginning of the show. Toronto Raptors stand up from Ash White at 4TW. Let's get to, who is this? I haven't seen this before. Joshua McLaughlin. Damn right, Joshua. Thank you for being in here. I'm going to drop one, damn it. I'm going to drop one for Joshua. Drop it. The last 2 minutes I just made at everyone. Something's wrong there. Cavs, Raps, refs, and those darn Canadians. Not sure what the hell is going on there, but I did drop one for you anyway. Somebody clip that spin. That needs to be a short. Why do I have a feeling somebody's going to clip that? They may just clip that at the beginning. I have a feeling maybe. We'll see. Sean writes, Shed and Walter going 0 for 13 from 3 is what kept this game close. Oh, yeah, that is true. If they made even 40% of those, this game is probably over from much earlier in this game. Come on, tablet. Stay with me here. Let's go back to Johnny for a second. I don't know how you feel about this, but when I watch Donovan all these years, his scoring does not impact winning. That's interesting. Scotty's doing it. The tempos. Where else can we go here? Okay, let's go here. Winning the series is irrelevant right now. The future is bright for our core. Scotty and CMB are going to be a wall. Listen, the Raptors' future right now is definitely bright. But ultimately, I want to point this out because we have talked about this before. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why the playoffs matter. The playoffs matter big time because we want to know what we have with this team. 750 gets dropped in the Super Chat. Damn it. Cavs media and fans were hella cocky before the series. Now they coming up with excuses. You know what? I'm going to drop one for the Super Chat. Damn it. Appreciate that 750. So we're going to. And you know what? They were super cocky. I'm glad you brought that up. They were super cocky to the point where, and you know what's so funny about that and why you're right? They're so cocky about it. They didn't even talk about the series. And you know why they didn't talk about it? Because they just flat out thought the Raptors did not have a chance. We've said many times, yes, okay, we see that the Raptors are an underdog coming into the series. We see that. But there was a pathway to victory. And we've seen that now with 2 games. Now this thing becomes a best of 3. It becomes a best of 3. And so, I mean, things just got really interesting. Jacoby just needs to play D when you realize your shot's not falling. Completely agree, Raptor champs. Completely agree with you. If your shot ain't falling, that don't mean that you're useless out there. Use your strengths from a defensive standpoint. Make sure you're closing out on those threes. Make sure that you're dropping back, communicating with everyone. Make sure you're playing that full court defense. Get up in their grill. Frustrate them. Keep James Harden, Donovan Mitchell in front of you. It's a very hard task, but they did a very good job of that tonight. I'm going to go to Raptor champs again. That last turnover play was timely, very smart to attack the blind side. 100% agree. I think I did see that one after. That Jamal Shed play, yes, we did talk about that one earlier. And okay, let's go to Mary. Raptors want to win this more. They want this. They're hungry right now. And you see, this is how your team gets better. So for everybody, when we were talking about, oh, maybe it's better that the Raptors don't make the playoffs. No, this is how your team improves. When you get this playoff experience, when you feel the energy, when you start to understand what the moment is all about, when all the eyes are on you, when it comes to learning how to make every possession count on both ends of the floor, this is the experience that you need as a team to get better. You have to experience what this moment is. You have to understand how to communicate on defense. You have to understand how to make those adjustments and make them on the fly and not wait. You have to understand what it is to be physical, to make fast, quick, good decisions. Play after play after play. All of these little things matter. And that is what is going to make you a better basketball team. Great point here, Trouty. Trouty says, I got to give a shout out to Darko for the game management at the end there. He called a risky timeout, trusting his guys to inbound. You know what? You're 100% right. And one of the people that we did not drop a bomb for yet that deserves one is Darko Rajakovic. Darko Rajakovic deserves some love here. He deserves some love here. He's done what we've called him to do. We want to see Murray Boyles more at this point than Jakob Poeltl, which he's been doing. He changed his starting lineup with Jacoby Walter instead of Jamal Shed, which is key. He kept Jamal Shed in the game down the stretch because he was absolutely crushing on the defensive end, right? He played Scotty Barnes more than 40 minutes. He played him 42 minutes, okay? He's been doing the things that were called to do. And we deserve, or he deserves some respect on his name right now. He deserves some respect on his name right now. Because remember, before the season ended, there were people out here calling for the head of one Darko Rajakovic. And I think he's proving right now that he's the guy for the job. Is that fair to say? You can let me know what you think, but you can let me know if that's fair. Trouty. Shed was, damn, I'm an hour and 4 minutes into this thing. Shed was the man. He was hella cool with so much pressure to inbound the ball. Completely agree. Completely agree. NK789013. CMB is a dog. The important offensive rebounds he did near the end. 100%. 100%. Big time stuff. We'll come to NK again. Our fan base is so much harder than Cavs. We just got to get the dub on the road. That's going to be a big one. And listen, I just realized that the Raptors and Cavs, they don't play again until Wednesday. So I'm going to have to bring you guys some extra content before then. But they got 2 days off before they get back in action in Cleveland. Nobody was talking about it before. Damn it, they're going to be talking about it now. They're going to be talking about it now. We got a series with this one. Okay? Superfan Mo official. Superfan Mo official. You know I got to drop one for Superfan Mo. Come on. Superfan Mo says, Raptors Nation going to be sleeping well tonight. So happy. 2-2. Saying that feels great. Absolutely, Mo. Back to Nana here. Man, when Scotty goes on those spurts where he pushes the ball, 100%. Scotty showed up and showed out and pushing the ball. And that's why it speaks so much about him being aggressive. Why? Because they ain't going to be able to stop him. They are not going to be able to stop one Scotty Barnes going to the basket. Not consistently. Too big, too strong, too fast. He just has it all in that regard. If he's being aggressive, it's going to be tough for them to stop. Yes, Ash Y4TW, proud of our Raps. Odds were against us. Big time stuff. We have our own media. You're damn right. And I hope everybody's enjoying the show. Where was I? Let me keep going here. Fred something. I guess the Cleveland Pods can stop yapping about a gentleman's sweep now. Yeah, I bet they ain't going to be saying that anymore because it ain't going to be. Another thing with Scotty, he was pretty deliberate by feeding Yak. I read that one earlier, and it's still a good point. Glad you put that up. Raptors smell blood. They know they could beat these guys. Watch how calm they are. You know what? That's a really good point, right? Because the Raptors, what you've done now with the Raptors is that you've given them confidence. And I don't know what's going to happen in this series, but the one thing that the Raptors know now is that they can beat these guys. And I'm not 100% sure they really knew that before. I think they thought they can beat them, but now they believe they can beat them. That's the danger when you give people confidence. And they'll probably have even more confidence seeing that they won and how horribly they shot. I mean, are you kidding me here? Where was I? Excuse me. Johnny says, I think they thought Harden and Mitchell just have more playoff experience and proven themselves compared to our top two guys. Scotty and Ingram, they also got 2 Twin Towers plus IQ injured. Yep. Let's go here. Where was I before? I felt like I missed some comments. I'm actually going to watch it when I get home. Want to see the energy from the TV. Watch it when you get in. Watch it when you get in. How do I pronounce your handle? Arbiter Jaquen 9764. I just butchered that. I apologize. But definitely watch it when you get in. SP is in the building. We had a great game plan. We just missed shots. We can recreate this and win in a blowout. Damn it, maybe you're right here. Maybe you're right. You missed my LeBron comment, Mike. I'll post it. Where is it? Let me go up and see what's going on here. There's a few more things here that I got to get to, but let me know. Hold on. Where is it? Damn it. It wasn't something about LeBronto, was it? All right, let me get to Danny here. Explain why before the series, every Cavs fan thought this would be a sweep. I remember watching Brian Windhorst give his predictions, and he seemed like the only analyst who knew the Raptors could compete. You know, it's funny. You're kind of right there because he was the one I was believed that was talking that, like, if the Raptors get off to good starts here, Cleveland could be in trouble. And I do remember him saying that, watching him on a podcast. But you know what it is? Here's the thing for everybody who's listening here. Here's the thing of why a lot of the time the American media talks about the Raptors the way they do. A lot of the time it's just flat out because they don't know who plays on the Raptors aside from Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, and like Quickly. It's flat out the truth. They don't watch the games. They don't watch the games. Remember how many analysts said that the Raptors weren't even going to be winning more than like 32 or 33 games this season. While so many of us said I predicted 47 games. They won 46. And a bunch of people from the city predicted that because last season, what did they have? 32, 33 wins while they were literally trying to lose games, and you still ended up winning that. You make a move or two, bolster your bench a little bit. I mean, listen, the Raptors are, they're doing their damn thing right now. I'm impressed. Also, I told y'all, Scotty 20, 25, 26. Scotty is like Vlad. Saw the difference from regular season. You did mention that. SP, you did mention that. I remember you said that. I think in one of the episodes that I did in a prep episode towards the playoffs. I remember you were saying that. And guess what? You were right. I said I was hoping you were right. And you were right. And I do absolutely remember you saying that comment. Danny, once again, also sometimes basketball isn't pretty. And today was that. Two cold teams can happen, and it did. Though it hurts to watch, it requires not only a team, but a player to step up. And that was CMB and Scotty. That's a good point. That's a very, very good point. Games like this can happen. And it wasn't just bad. It was abysmal. Like, it was abysmal. And what you just said there is a really good point. Two cold, not just one cold team, two cold teams. Two cold teams. And so you got to find other ways to get the job done. And the Raptors defensively really, really made people proud tonight. And we're hoping that we can see some of that continue going into game 5. Dom Dowley, what are your predictions? I say Raps in 6. We need to steal the next game in Cleveland, then win it back home. I don't like predictions. I don't know. I'll take the Raptors, though, in 7. In 7. That doesn't seem like it would be in 7, though. You know what? I'll say in 6. I'll go with you in 6 as well. Kind of a lazy prediction from my part. But yeah, I can see it. I can see it. Jacoby played well on the road, and he played sick at home. That was true. He was battling illness, so I'm hoping he feels a lot better come Wednesday night. He'll be fine. Still had 7 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and really awesome defense. All right, I'm going really, really long with this show. This is the longest I've ever done on a show. And so I'm going to get to a couple more comments, and I'm going to get out of here and figure out what I'm going to drop for you guys the next few days. If you haven't already done so, make sure you go check out the episode that I put out yesterday with myself and former Toronto Raptor Alvin Williams, who is now an NBA analyst for Sportsnet. I put that episode out. Make sure you go check it out. It's a great episode. He gives some really good insight. And listen, listen to some of the stuff that he said, and go check out some of the things that he said compared to what happened in this game. Also, hot take, Danny says. Also, hot take, but Merrill was the only player who seems consistent for the Cavs. He was the only one that kind of scared me a little bit tonight, to be completely honest with you. That is true. I got to find more ways to I got to find more ways to navigate all these comments because there's so many coming in so fast. Bro aired all my messages. You know what, Danny? Damn it. We're going to drop a bomb for Danny here. Okay. Get in there. He's being active. A lot of you guys are active. Listen, Nana is in here as well. Crazy before game one. Media were previewing Detroit, Cleveland. Damn it, Nana. That is disrespect, isn't it? Just absolute disrespect. I hear you. I'm glad you're bringing these things. You know what? Damn it. We're dropping one for Nana as well. Damn it. Did I give one for Johnny as well? Did I give one for SP already as well? All right. We got to make sure we're dropping these here. Let's go back to Johnny for a second because Johnny's wilding right now. Let me see. Here's a comment. I hope we win this series. Then Cavs have to bring back LeBron next season for a farewell tour to ignore what just happened. To ignore what just happened in the series. Yo, Johnny's wilding right now. Johnny is wilding right now. Drop a like on this video, people. He's doing a great job. You know, King Jabby, you know what? Dropping one for King Jabby too right now, man. Damn it. I'm a little tired because I'm talking fast. I'm trying to keep the energy up to keep you guys, you know, actually interested in watching this thing. But I'll see if there's any more comments. I'm going to drop it. I'm going to drop the hammer on this show right now. I hope we win the series. Then Cavs. Okay, so that is the one that I missed from you before there, Johnny. I'm going to see if there's anything else in here that I should get to. LOL, Johnny, I'm just having so much fun. Mike, sorry. It's all good, man. Everybody who's in here, I want you to have fun. I hope you're enjoying the series. And listen, man, I'm just having fun. I'm hoping you guys are having fun as well. Drop it for Mike doing his damn thing all season. Excellent interviews this season. You know what? I'm going to drop one for the channel. We'll drop one for the channel. And listen, everybody who's in here watching, I just want to point this thing out here, man. And a lot of you guys know my story. This has been the first time in 12 years that I have not been to Scotiabank Arena for every game. So I am very happy being home and doing these post games. And I'll admit to you that I had the opportunity to be at these games. I got the call. I had the opportunity to be at these games. Okay. Working for Prime and NBC. And I wanted to be here to do these post games. So I just want to say that I don't take any of you for granted. I appreciate you guys for being here watching me. And I don't care if there's one person, two person, the show is always going to be the same. I'm going to come with the same amount of energy because I've said this many times. I don't believe the world owes me anything. None of you have to take the time to be here to watch me doing this show. None of you guys have to be here. And so I appreciate each and every one of you. This isn't a show unless you all are here. And so I've changed the show to the point where now that I'm doing it live because this to me, you are what makes the show great. You are what makes the show great. Before I was just recording and putting the show out. But for me to be here to interact with all of you while doing the show, this is what makes the show fantastic. So if you know anybody who loves Raptors and they don't necessarily go on YouTube to watch a show, if you think they might be interested, share it with them and let them know that I would love to have them in here in the chat, watching and interacting with them for the post game as well. So I appreciate all of you. Glad to be having this conversation with all of you. And I just want to make sure that you guys are keeping up the energy. Make sure that you meet me back here for the post game in game 5. But I also will, I'll also make sure that I give you some content before. Okay. Shout out to Sadine 6276. You know what, Sadine? I haven't seen you before, but you're a part of it. So, damn it, we're going to drop one. Who else is in the chat who hasn't spoken yet? Get in here so I can drop one for you before I get out of here. If you're watching right now, if you've never typed anything, I don't even care what you type. Just put a dot, put a letter. Your sentence doesn't even have to make sense. Put anything and I'm going to drop one for you. But if you don't, that's okay as well. That's okay as well. If you're just in here watching and you're comfortable doing that, you don't want to have to write anything. As you can see here, we are building a community here, and these guys are absolutely nuts. They're just bringing it. They are just bringing it. The real truth just popped up right before this thing ended. And you know what? The real truth, I'm not sure if you saw the game, but I'm sure you're probably shocked because the Raptors pulled this thing out 93-89. Whew. That's a show. That is a show. We did the damn thing here on the post game. This should be called Mike Roach and Friends. Because damn it, we're all doing the damn thing here today. All right? I'm hungry. Robert, hold on. Got one more here that came in. Robert Fapswell. Fapswell 3719. You know what? You know what, Robert? You know what you're about to get. You know what you're about to get, right? We're going to drop one. Oh, hold on. Toronto Walker 17 was in the building from earlier. Okay. I was in the chat almost 2 hours. You missed my comments. Damn it. You know what? That's my fault. That is my fault. That is true. I'm going to drop one. And you know what? Just for that, because I did see you earlier in the chat, by the way, I'm going to go back to some of your comments before I get out of here because I'm scrolling for, oh, wait, I found one. Let's go. Cleveland teams holding L's today. Cavaliers and Guardians losing today. See, I did get back to some of your comments. Appreciate that. Tried to get in there. I'm going to get to another one. Tell me about it that he was talking back to. I'm going to get back. You know what? There's another comment in here that I did miss as well. Refs need to start calling these crazy push-offs. Yo, that's a good point. These push-ups are out of control right now that we're seeing in this game, especially from Harden. I mean, my goodness. What up, Mike, from James 1586. I'm going to drop one for you as well. There was one more thing. Somebody else I wanted to get to in this chat. This is who I wanted to get to. Sorry, I was on mute there. My bad. Overdog's Den is who I wanted to get to. I ain't really worried about Walter because he's young and has time to get better offensively. As long as he plays defense, the coach will always have him on the floor. 100% true. 100% true there. And There was more from Overdogs. I saw a bunch of your comments. Sorry I didn't get to them earlier. Walker was the only negative for me today. But his defense, Walter is who you are. I saw that one as well. CMB becoming more and more viable to this team. 100% agree. 100% agree. So if I didn't get to you, sorry. Next show, I definitely will. Is there anything else to close out? Let's close out with Johnny. They probably won't give us credit and just say Cavs is choking. 100%. 100%. But it's okay. They were going to have to wake up and see the Raptors doing some damn work. Everyone, enjoy your Sunday evening. Stay safe. Make sure, because I'm this kind of guy, I do have to say these type. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Get your sleep. Eat your vitamins. Make sure you're working out. Keep the drinking to a minimum. Keep the smoking to a minimum. Make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing. Okay? Keep yourself healthy and focused. Make good decisions. This is the Mike Roach Show. I will be back again soon. I'm going to drop some content for y'all. And I'm out. Let's end it with Ash at 4TW with the funny laughing face. Peace.